Well, hello everybody. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I've been working on this farm here in my stream the last couple of weeks, and I'm finally ready to start sharing it on YouTube again. I think I'm going to start trying to do some more streaming on YouTube itself, but I think I prefer to stream on Twitch just for the easeability of editing things as I go ahead and send them. I don't have to create any events on YouTube first. I know you can do some things on YouTube without streaming. You do like an impromptu live, but I don't have a good schedule yet of when I'm doing things to really like knock down when I'm going to stream. So I like having the flexibility to just go on. But today's major progress is going to be to harvest this canola field here, and then disc and replant it. And hopefully by then our barley field over there will be just about ready. I also would hope that our grass field will be ready to cut again at this point. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be putting into videos and stuff like that, because obviously with videos you have to record and then you have to edit and upload, and that stuff takes a lot more time, even on good internet, to upload. I mean, you go upload a 30 or 40 minute high quality video like this and post it, it does take a little time. I had some luck usually with adding things at a good rate, but I like to stream. It's just faster, in my opinion. Less production quality needed at the point. Putting everything together. So, I think we're going to go ahead and let our hired help take care of this for a little bit while we go work a little bit with the... we're going to get this 6250 out, and we need to hook up to our trailer there so we can actually have a dumping spot for the harvester, because I have a feeling very soon he's going to be just about ready to empty. I'll have to do that. It's already evening time at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and speed the time up here first to daytime, and we'll see what's going on. So we'll take this over to the field at least, so it's over here and nearby for our hired help. I don't know why he's... the headlights are not showing very far in the distance. Okay. So we'll let this guy sit over here. I think he was pretty close to being full at some point. So he's at 76%. Okay, so he'll soon be ready to be emptied out. For us to go ahead and empty them out. Next thing we need to do is check on... I need to make sure that I actually fertilized field 30 over here. So actually we need to do some weeding soon, and we need to do some fertilizing on field 30 over here yet, just to kind of wrap up some stuff. So I think I'm going to do is... I think I'm going to go ahead and do a herbicide treatment on the product, just to hopefully get rid of everything at once and not have to worry about it too much. Let's hop out here and turn on our lights at least. I'm not sure where the lights are. They should be here on this side. If they're not, they might be on this side. Gonna need to turn our lights on so we can see her. There we are. I'll turn on that for a minute so I can actually see. Otherwise I need a light switch. So we'll pull this out. This is our fertilizer, so we'll go ahead and take this off for now. I had to put it back in this order, otherwise I found when I had it in the other order of like fertilizer first and then the sprayer, I was having some issues. But let's go ahead and put our sprayer tank on. I'm not a big fan of working in the night, but we have to do what we gotta do, right? So we'll take this out and we'll treat this field to get rid of our weeds and to deal with that, because I want to get rid of the weeds. They are quite a pain. Having some major lag this morning. Even though I did a restart right before this because I wanted to have hopefully no issues. But I've had minor lags here and there, with especially with Streamlabs. Lately has been very, very bad at giving me any kind of lag problems. It's been very recent that I've had the lag problems. So we'll have to go ahead and make sure we widen our width out here so we can get our full picture. And there we go. Off we go to the races. I should be able to get this whole field done in probably 2 passes, my guess. Maybe 3. But I think 2 probably will hit the spot here. Because we have a pretty big working width here. So we'll just continue to spray this whole field. This will kill off all those weeds and keep them out of here for the duration of this rest of this growing period for our barley, which will be fantastic. Trying to think what else we could be working on while I'm not a big combine driver. I think it's too tedious and at least in the game here, it's too tedious. But I think one of these times I'm going to end up doing it just to do it. I got one of those new Logitech mouses. Well, it's not new, but it's new, at least new to my inventory of tools. I got one of the ones with multiple programmable buttons on the side, and I am in love with it. I have all of my settings programmed to help me stream and to help with playing this game as well, playing Farming Simulator especially. It's been helping a lot because I can start and stop things with the machinery attached and code attached without moving my hand, which is fantastic. Not having to move my fingers around too much on the mouse and stuff it's fantastic. But with that being said, like I said, this is going to be about 2 passes here before we come into our last spray. At this point, this really doesn't make a whole lot of sense to be spraying. I'm kind of not really doing anything because I think I don't really do anything once it grows fully. I don't think it kills off weeds anymore. It does not. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to come around to the top of the hour here at 7:30 or so. After it hits the top of the hour, 7, we'll you know what? We can take it off now. We've got enough sunlight here. We're going to slow our time back down because I have no need to have a really fast time going on here. But what we'll do is we're going to put the sprayer tank away and we'll put our fertilizer back on because once we have this field 31 over here dealt with and it's done being disked and stuff, we're going to put a fertilizer treatment on that, and we'll deal with that yet. I realized the other day I had this all the way against the back wall, and I had like all the way against the side wall, and I really don't need to do that actually, because like I need to get this back here against here, but I really don't need to worry about having it all the way against that wall because I have so much room in this environment here to not really have to worry about that. So we're going to back under here and grab that fertilizer tank, and we'll drive this machine back into the shop for now and just back it in here. So we really don't need this at the moment, and we probably won't need it for just a little bit longer until we're done with the air harvest. So let's go check on our lovely friend over here. It looks like he's finished up. He needs our help here to empty him out, and then we can go. He can go back to work. So he's got about what, 2 or 3 more passes, maybe 2 passes over there. Maybe only 1. He's got the current pass he's working on, and then he's got one. Looks like he's got 1 more after that. And we'll pass back. And once that's done, we're just going to clean up after him a little bit here, and then we'll get disking. That we will do. I enjoy disking. That's definitely a little more interesting in my opinion. That and planting, I do not mind. They go very fast. But sometimes I feel like the other ones just don't go as fast. But, like I said, I'm not quite sure how long I'm going to make these videos. I think I'm going to try to keep these videos around 35 to 40 minutes. And maybe what I'll do is I'll cut these up and I'll record 2 hours worth of content and cut up into different videos and just go from there. I think that kind of works better because I can kind of film for an hour or two and then produce something in one shot. So what I'd like to do here is, one of the things I noticed is I have all this space back here. I want to move this here. I parked that there in a weird position for some odd reason, and I just never fixed it. And I want to organize the shop a little bit here while our helpers are helping out. Just because I don't like having things on angles. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to spin this forward, and we'll back this straight in for now. I also noticed this is a weird radius, this trailer. One thing I noticed, but that's not too much of an issue to me. Because now with that being fixed like that, we can bring this machine all the way in here and park it here. Also, I guess there's a little more room to move this trailer over, so it's not against this wall too heavily, so we have a little more room to work. I just don't want it too close. And I'll just move this over some. Back straight in there, park it here. Perfect. Just a little more space to move around, and we're not quite what we're up against, but this gives us a little more space to work. And what I really like is now we can get the seeder in and out. That's why I like the seeder here, because what I ended up doing is I can pull the seeder straight through because it's two dollies back to back, and the disc I can back in here, no problem. That's not an issue to me. But he's just finishing up over here. Let's go grab the combine, finish up the ends here and stuff, and we'll be all finished then with this field, and we can get the disc rolling. That way we have all this stuff harvested and go to the other side. So we'll go to the far side first, and then work our way back over. So we'll go all the way to the other side of the field and take those couple of little passes he missed, and then we will come to the other side again, do that, and then we can go ahead and go disking here. And then we have basically everything harvested here, and then we'll have to we'll go right over the barley then and get started over there, and we can have that working while we work on disking and planting this field. I think we're gonna disc it first, and then we're gonna put a fertilizing treatment on it, and then we will go ahead and seed it quick, and that will be all finished then for at least at this point. And then we can check on the grass field, because I have a feeling the grass field is going to be ready for another cutting. Not terribly soon, but soon enough that I think it might be still in this episode, or maybe the next episode. Probably the next episode that we'll be working on cutting the grass. So we'll go ahead and take the 2 or 3 passes here on this end here. Yep. Come all the way down here and grab this last little pass. We'll empty out our combine quick. Do that quick here. And we'll go get the ender machine quick. Grab that. We'll empty this out. I think I might go grab I don't own a plow yet, and I really haven't been doing plowing on these fields because I find plowing is just so much work. Because all the plows, if they are larger, they do an okay job. We miss spots. They're very precise, and it's hard to get that precise without like an actual like steering wheel and stuff. I play still with keyboard. I've been looking into into the steering wheel and stuff, and they're very expensive. I was not expecting the price tag that I was looking at the other day. But also with this whole quarantine and pandemic we're going through as a nation and a world is putting a lot of strain on a market like that, where things that people use to entertain themselves at home is on the rise, which is why things like that probably are normally not too terribly expensive. I've seen ones for 120 or so, and they're normally that's about right around where they are. I'm just going to leave this tractor sit here for now. We'll grab this here and run over to our udder field. This udder field, I can fit this machine on decently, but the turbo definitely does fit much nicer on this field over here. The hardest part is getting the combine over there, combine header over there, because we already have the header attached, and I really don't feel like disattaching it, putting it on a trailer, and then reattaching it to a combine. But we might have to, because I'm not seeing a field entrance wide enough for me to squeeze this big machine down through. We'll try down here yet, on the other side of our building here. I think I have some space here. Yes, there we are. So we'll come over here and drop our header. We're going to take a nice pass along the ends here and get that all organized. I think I'm going to do some passes around the outside here and get that finished. Normally how I start off is I do one pass around the outside completely to make like a big loop, and then I'll start in the center and work my way out. That tends to help with just kind of getting the edges all kind of finished, so you're not like running to the edge of the field and you have a little more space to turn around. Like here, I'm not really going outside the field here to complete that. But I think also at some point we're going to make some straw, so we'll have to bring our baler down, we'll have to make some straw at some point for animals at some point. I don't know when we'll do that yet, but at some point we will have to do that. At this time, not so much. So, we'll let him work on that for a while while we hop over here to our lovely 9620, and we will start disking. I looked at a few things when I was going through to see if I could find a big plow, and I could never find a huge plow. Like I found one or two, like this one here will be fabulous, I think, to use. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of a road trip up to our lovely store, and we will fetch that plow so we can plow this field. I'm not sure. I put some finishers on there. I wonder if the finishers are going to cultivate it finish. I'm not sure. If not, we'll throw our disc on there and we'll get this nice, cool, smooth cultivating done. And that's what I've just been doing for now. But what we'll do is we will go ahead and get this plow so we can get our plowing as part of our completion done. I put this road in here. This was not here when I got the map. I put that little road in because it comes directly up to the store now, which is what needed to happen because there was no way to get to the store without going all the way around the other side of the farm. Come out the front, basically, turn left, and run down that street for a good maybe 3/4 of a mile or so, maybe a mile, around the outside of the farm just to come up to that road there and turn right. Unlike now, where I just kind of make my own little roadway to a tree out and put that together. So this is this is the, let's see. So it's the 2623 5-section 49-foot disc from Giant Software, actually. I don't know if it's actually from them or if it's a mod that I picked up. I don't think this was in the map before, so it's probably somebody saying it's Giant Software, I should say. It's probably not. The other thing I like is I did find a roadway and finish it out there's actually a roadway between these two houses right here. And if you turn up this roadway, you can see there, it's a walking path, but I made it a little bit more towards a roadway. And it actually is a roadway up to our other farm. It's a little bit of a shortcut to the other farm, which I think is fantastic in our case, because then we can get to the other farm right from the store. Actually, when buying equipment and stuff, it makes it a little bit quicker than hauling it all the way around this way, because otherwise you can come up here, turn right, and go and follow. Ooh, got a tree. Got too close to the tree. We didn't have to go and do that. So, here we are, back over here. What we're going to do is we're going to go hop over here, grab the tractor here, and we're going to go fetch our disc. Actually, you know what? We're going to go fetch it, pull it out of the way for now. I'm not going to fold it up, but we're going to pull it back to the other side here. I have a feeling this is not going to finish it as a cultivating, so we're going to have to probably put the disc in the back just to cultivate it finished. That's why I put the back hitch option on as a precaution there. So, let's go through this little hole there and back up to this. Unfortunately, these little 6155s do not have enough horsepower to disc, but they can almost barely handle pulling this disc around too, which definitely shows that this has some weight to it. Yeah, but like I said, I don't know if this plow here feature is going to finish it. So the point that I can just not have to tow this behind, which is why I put the back hitch option on. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this up around, and we'll park this in the field up here. This little grass field I own, which I need to cut soon and get that done. So we're going to go ahead and unfold our disc and try to get ourselves centered here to a decent point. And I'm going to need to make sure that we have the crate fields off. Wonderful. And let's see what it turns out. Okay, so this is not going to go ahead and finish it, so we need to put our disc on the back and have that on the back so we can actually disc and finish this. So we're going to get this as close as we can and get ourselves out. Back up and grab that lovely disc, and we'll continue on our way here with planting, or plowing, and then cultivating at the same time. Okay, so we need to put down our editor disc back there. And this lovely machine here is not quite as wide. So maybe we'll have to figure out a way to overlap. That's not even gonna work. Let me see if there's a bigger... so this... Let's take a look. So this plow here, okay, is a 15 meter working width. So if we look in our cultivator, in our buster tools here, let's look. That's 13, which, okay, hold on. Let's see. These are all seed planters. Where did I get that disc from? Let's figure it out. Let's come look in here. It's a wing disc, so it's probably under disc arrows. No. Subsoilers, maybe? Aha! Under a subsoiler. Okay, and this is only a 12 working meter width, so we almost need to find a disc harrow that's 15 meters, or a little wider than 15 meters. Like to try to get so for now we'll just we'll have to run another disc for this. We'll drop this disc off up here at the end and leave it there, and we'll go ahead and just plow everything first, and then we'll go ahead and go through the disc and finish it off with a cultivate. But this 9620 is doing a fabulous job at pulling this combination. I wonder if I can get a hitch here back of this. That'd be cool to hook everything up and just have literally a convoy of items to deal with. So first, let's pick up this, pull forward here to the end, and we'll drop that. Oh, you know, we're gonna hitch this back up. It should have hitched back up. Not sure why we aren't getting the option to hitch that up for some other reason. I'm not sure why this is not showing up as an attachable option. But we'll just have to ram that out of our way so we can get out. I don't know why that wasn't showing up. Now it just showed it for a second and went away. Trying to get this backed up so I can... There we go. Now we can back this up. I can hopefully spin myself around here. And we can plow the rest of this field here. But, like I said, this is, we're heading into about 30 minutes here on the video. I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. And stay tuned. I'm not sure how many episodes I'm going to make out of this. But I'd love to have people's inputs. What do you think would be, to make this more interesting series? What kind of series ideas do you have? Things like that. Leave it down in the comment section for me to read. Just finished up my semester of school, so I have tons of time on my hand right now. And this quarantine, it's going to definitely drive me to stream and make videos a little bit more often, hopefully, than normal. So I haven't made a whole lot of videos in a long time, and there's reasons for that. But I think at this time, you know, it gives me a little more time to kind of see that I can make these videos in a more frequent manner. But so I'm going to leave everything here with you guys. Make sure you like or dislike the video, what you guys think, in the comment section down. Give me some ideas down below. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you're not currently subscribed to the channel. You know, tell your friends about it. Let's get some friend action going on here and have some fun. So, till next time, guys. Take care.